yung isang koponan na which is Japan, 0-5. Gusto nila ma-improve yung kanilang performance dito. Marami naman silang game na magpinapakita ng maayos pero talagang di lang makakuha ng isang panalo.
First quarter about to get underway, hatid sa atin ng Phoenix Petroleum. Phoenix, fuel the dream. And the South Koreans get first crack at the basket. At yung kanilang naturalized player na si Moon Tae-jung minti sa kanyang unang dekada. Japan on the attack. It's been a frustrating week para sa kanila. Eric, binanggit mo na nga, ano? They were in the thick of the fight for a handful of their losses already. Kahit doon sa Gilas nga, no? All the way to the end of the third quarter, down by 2 lang sila.
You know, the problem with Japan right now is they cannot really finish. There will be, you have some games where they would even lead as much as to sa third quarter of play, pero biglang kumakala sila pagdating ng fourth quarter. Di kita ang laban against Team Philippines. Pero dito nga, against Korea, halos magkapareho yung kanilang estilo, but Korea has more power in the shaded area, so we'll see how Japan can fare.
Lee Seung-yun draws first blood. This is a rivalry in East Asia. Yan pong mga yan, ano? Korea, Japan, pati na rin ang Chinese Taipei. Grabe rin yung mga istorya na sa paglalaban nila sa larangan ng basketball.
Yun nga, matagal na talagang may history kasi halos magkakatapat sila. And they've been really good rivals and next door neighbors at that. Pero yun nga, that first possession of Japan really typifies how they have been performing. Libreng-libre na sa ilalim for an easy pass, but it became sloppy and they missed an opportunity for an easy layup.
Korea is at 4-2. Kagimbal-gimbal dito. Yung Japan nga, wala pang naipapanalo. Huling magiging assignment nila yung Chinese Taipei Team B. Itong Korea naman na magiging huling assignment, Chinese Taipei Team A.
So marami pang pwede mangyari for Korea, no? Still so many things that can happen here. Lalo na makikita mo, although Iran has a firm hold on top spot.
So Iran's one loss away from complications in this tournament, mamayang gabi. Last game of the day, 7. Malamang mga 7:30 na dahil nag-overtime kanina. Baka 7:45 pa. Chinese Taipei, ang kanilang makakalaban. It's gonna be a huge order for them dahil home crowd ng makakatapat nila.
Yun na nga, alam mo, di ka nakakasiguro sa Chinese Taipei. Of course, may Quincy Davis at pang matchup kay Ahmed Haddadi. So, we really have to see how they fare. Pag nagpapasok yung mga outside bombs ng Chinese Taipei, they have a good chance at an upset.
Dami pang pwede mangyari in the final 3 days of this Jones Cup as Japan finally gets themselves on the board. Haijima with a hit from 14. Pati yung crowd dito medyo tahimik, dahil nga naubos yata ang energy ng lahat sa ganda ng bakbakan kanina ng New Zealand at Gilas Pilipinas.
Well, it was really an exciting game. And kadalasan naman nagkakaroon talaga ng ingay dito kung nandiyan naglalaro ang Gilas or yung home crowd, or yung home team, which is yung Chinese Taipei nga.
Furukawa trying to make some noise, makes it a 5-0 run para sa Japan after hitting that long one. Halos 3 minuto na lumilipas dito sa ikalawang laro ng Game 7, ng Day 7 rather. Korea on the attack, they go to Moon. Papasa pa sana niya, di niya na-realize, paubos na shot clock nila.
Good defense there by Japan and Korea. It seems like they left Moon on a 1 against 5 in that last play. Hindi na nga nakita apat na teammate do sa ating TV screen.
5-2 is the score. Japan has scored the last 5 points of the contest so far. Matapos kang unang makabutas netong Korea. Tanaka with that leather. Continues the run para dito sa Japan.
Ganda ng nila Magoy. Japan has been really running their plays very well. They're using the screens well, setting up their man, and they're getting a lot of open shots out of their set plays.
5-point lead now para dito sa Japan. Traveling pa, napito. Dito kay Lee Seung-jun. Korea coming out flat just like that. Kaya naman galit na si Pepe Pimentel.
Yung best friend ni Coach Tab Baldwin yan eh.
Time out muna tayo. 7 unanswered na ang sinukli sa kanila ng mga Hapon. Kaya napatawag na maagang timeout ang South Korea.
Well, they really have to make that adjustments because hindi nga maganda yung kanilang pagsisimula. They're coming out flat. They're not really getting much mileage out of their offense.
Haijima with the letter taken away, harap-harapan, kaso pati braso kasama.
Reklamo kagad sila doon sa tawag, no? But at least, kahit paano, there's some sort of aggressiveness doon sa kanilang depensa because they really have to pressure up on Japan who have been really hitting their perimeter jumpers.
Mahigit 4 na minuto na lumilipas sa bakbakan na ito. Haijima on the attack, saw an opening, nasaraduhan, pinihitan lang. Haijima makes it a 9-0 run para sa Japan.
He got really lucky that last play because initially he was stuffed already on defense and he was still able to extricate himself.
Cho Sung-min ipinasok na dito ng South Korea. Usually late first quarter o hanggang second quarter siya ginagamit. In this edition of the Jones Cup, yan po yung number 10. Ilang beses na rin nagpahirap yan sa Pilipinas.
Well, they really have to make some adjustments dito. Kita mo, this 6'9" player, number 32, Lee Jong-yoon, isa siya sa nakapagpahirap din sa atin nung sila naglaban. Siya nakakuha ng key offensive rebound during the stretch of the Philippines game.
Moon Tae-yong misses, gets his own board, overcooks the follow-up, pero merong foul na napulot. Wala naman dito kay Choji Takeuchi.
Choji Takeuchi, the #1 player of Japan in this roster.
Partida nga, nagna-9 nating run na sila, hindi pa bumobomba si Takeuchi niya.
Yun nga, wala pa siyang production so far, but they need a lot of help because most of the time it's Takeuchi taking over the game when he starts scoring a lot of baskets.
And finally, Moon Tae-yong breaks the prolonged silence para dito sa Korea. The 37-year-old, nakapatid nga po ni TJ Moon na dating reinforcement na itong Korea. Makes it a 5-point deficit now para sa kanyang koponan. Haijima may tangan ng bola. Furukawa feeding the inside, back over to Haijima, down the lane, naipit. Haijima lost his dribble. Shot clock is at 5 para dito sa Japan. Furukawa on the move, trying to bounce it over. Papunta sa napabalik kay Haijima. Nasa Korea na ang bola. Ito na si Cho Sung-min. Pulls up from 15. Wide right yung tira niya. Takeuchi will secure it para dito sa mga nakaputi. Haijima, buebuelo, down the gut of the defense.
He did a great job making that decision because Haijima saw na hindi pa nakaset yung depensa ng South Korea.
Makoto Haijima already with 6 of the 11 points para dito sa mga Hapon. 4:20 natitira sa quarter number 1. Pull-up jumper is a miss. Masama gising ngayon ng Korea.
Masama yung yung panimula nila in this ball game. But I wanted to see how Japan would fare because last night against New Zealand, maganda na yung nilalaro ng Japan. Lamang na sila ng, I believe, around 17 points already in the third quarter. Ang problema, bigla naman silang kinakapos sa huli. Let's see if they can sustain this 11-4 start.
Kahit yung USA, tinambakan ng Japan niya, 16-17, bago sila hinabol ng mga Amerikano. So, ando doon, yung firepower nando doon para sa Japan, hindi lang nila masustain hanggang sa final buzzer.
Well, it's really more the stops, even against Team Philippines. Pinahirapan nila tayo. Yung problema, hindi nila masustain all throughout the game. So, it's a problem of really consistency. And I believe more exposure into tough competitions such as the Jones Cup.
Pero kung ikaw talaga namang die-hard Gilas Pilipinas basketball fan, para sa ball game nito, ang dapat sigurong kampihan mo, ang Japan. Dahil ang Korea katabla natin ngayon sa team standings 4-2. Pareho pa tayong may outside chance para sa kampyonato. Pero ang first and foremost nun, matalong Iran mamayang gabi. O at least bukas sa Russia. Marami pang ang pwede mangyari, pero kung Gilas Pilipinas faithful ka nga, gusto mo tanggalin yung Korea sa equation dahil dyan tayo may minus pagdating sa quotient.
Yun nga ayaw mo magdoble-doble na
minus 9, ano?
Minus 9.
9 tayo dyan.
Yes, and then natalo rin tayo against Iran. So if ever mag-tie tayong tatlo, di ba tayo yung pinakadihado doon?
12 pala, 12 talo natin dito sa Korea, di ba? Tumira pa ng 3 ng dulo, nagalit sa coach staff.
Yes.
Sa Iran, talo tayo ng siyam. So kung tayong tatlo magtatabla,
minus
Iran,
21.
Korea, disgrasya
Yun
yun.
na nga, mabigat-bigat yun. That's why tama-tama ka dun, maganda ng mabura sa equation ng Korea who actually just switching to their defensive, nag-zone sila ngayon sa kanilang depensa.
Ang gusto nating makatabla sa only 2 losses, mga koponang katulad ng Chinese Taipei at saka Russia dahil pareho natin tinalo yun. At malalaki yung winning margin sa Chinese Taipei, 8 sa Russia, kung hindi 14, 15 puntos.
Yung unti-unti kailangan tayong humabol muna, pero pahinga muna tayo, tingnan natin kung ano magiging adjustment dito sa ball games for tomorrow.
For tonight, katulad nating Gilas Pilipinas Faithful, mapapanood sa www.sports5.ph. Maglalaban nga po ang Chinese Taipei A at saka ang Iran. Mas gusto nating manalo dun. Ang Iran muna. Kasi ang Chinese Taipei A, magagaang na yung kalaban nila bukas at saka Sunday. Yung Iran at least meron pang Russia. Para, sige, manatili sa 1 loss yung Iran. Pumanik sila sa 6-1. Samantala yung Chinese Taipei, magiging 2 losses. Makakatabla na natin. And then bukas, sana manalong Russia kontra naman sa Iran.
Pero pag manalo rin ng Chinese Taipei, pwede rin no? Because it will lower, magdadalawa na rin ang talo ng Iran.
Ang problema, magre-remain
Yung
sa 1 loss ang
quotient,
Chinese Taipei. Hindi na papasok ang quotient kung matatapos ang Chinese Taipei A dito ng 7-1. 2 losses na tayo.
So bagay tama ka rin kasi kung mahihina na nga naman ang kalaban nila, so maganda-ganda na nga na makamatalo na rin sila mamayang gabi.
Korea down kontra Japan 13-6, less than 2.5 natitira sa quarter number 1. Pasensyahan nyo na po dahil sobrang hangover pa tayo sa panalo kanina ng Gilas Pilipinas. So iniisip natin yun. What will go down the rest of this weekend? Titignan natin. Kahit hindi championship, kahit yung medal finish lang ang hinahanap natin para sa Gilas.
Ako, believe ako doon sa nangyari so far in this tournament for Gilas Pilipinas because today, makikita mo, we were able to execute in a very close ball game. We know how to win pag di kita ng laban. Against Russia, makikita mo, bugbugan, tirahan yung game, and yet we hung together and we still won the game. So there's a lot of things that we can pick up yung sa experience natin as a team dito sa Jones Cup.
Ito, nakita ko na yung remaining games ng Chinese Taipei A. Bukas po, mamaya, meron silang Iran. Bukas, meron silang New Zealand. Tapos sa linggo, meron silang South Korea. So, yung Chinese Taipei, hindi pa pakasiguro yan sa ibabaw.
Mabigat din yung may Korea pa. May Korea. Then, of course, ang Korean, nag-pick up na ang kanila paglalaro. 4 na sunod na panalo na ang nangyari sa South Korea after nung 2 losses nila sa paninimula ng torneo.
Samantala, ang Iran nga po, 2 game na lang ang natitira. Chinese Taipei A mamaya. At Russia naman bukas. Abangan natin yan as we go along all weekend long dito sa Action TV. At lahat nga po ng laro available sa ating streaming over at sports5.ph.
Kung tatanungin mo ako, mas gusto ko na matalo ang Iran mamaya sa Chinese Taipei. Kasi mabigat pa rin yung 2 game ng Chinese Taipei. Although, mas malakas ang Iran doon sa 2 kakalabanin pa nila. Pero yung chances nilang matalo yun are not that easy unless they play exceptionally well.
Lalong-lalo na yung last game. Yung Korea, kahit na ano mangyari ngayon at bukas dito sa South Korea, alam mong all out sa linggo yan kontra Chinese Taipei dahil nga East Asia rivalry naman yun.
Eksakto.
So, saan tayo mamaya?
Sa na ako? Chinese Taipei
Chinese
na
Taipei
ako.
muna tayo.
Magkaroon madagdagan na ng bahid yung kulay nung sa win-loss record ng Iran.
Yan. Para at least nga, nakuha natin sila sa 2 losses, -9 lang tayo dun Kung may nakatabla tayong iba, gaganda.
Maganda. Tapos mabigat din yung Russia. For sure, ang Russia would play them very physical. Although Iran is equally, can match up with them yung bugbugan ng laro because ang daming malalaki ng Iran at pinakita naman nila kung paano nila tayo pinahirapan kahapon.
Bukas po, 3:00 ng hapon, mapapanood yan sa Action TV. Russia kontra Iran. 59 is the score. Japan, abante pa rin ang 6. Takeuchi diving for this one. Di nakuha sa lalim ng dukot do sa follow niya.
He's the one struggling in this ball game.
Yung scorer, kinounted na, inatras ulit. On the move, it is Moon. Fouled before the attempt. At ito si Kanamaru. Ang naniguradong hindi makaka-free throw doon o makaka 3-point play opportunity, si Moon Tayong.
you know, it's Takeuchi who were really expecting to produce those
Oo.
numbers. You know, pati nga yung scorer kanina, in-trust niya yung scoring kasi akala niya, since Takeuchi is always expected to make most of his shots.
Boying Iwe. Cho Sung-min misses at the buzzer. Kita mo naman, naaasar siya dahil hindi niya naipasok yun. Japan po makakapagbaon ng kalamangan kontra Korea heading into the second quarter play.